Namaskar, Abhishek, once again with a new episode in Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, a series on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. So, in the last episode, Maharshi Parashara revealed the fact about the Hora Lagna. And whenever in the previous episode I started this chapter 5, Gyanadhyay, then I set up a plan for this Gyanadhyay. Like I will do 3 episodes dedicated to 3 lagnas, 3 BPHS lagnas, 3 special ascendants. So this is the final episode for Gyanadhyay. In this episode, we will just observe what Maharshi Parashara is revealing about the Ghati Lagna. And we will also see very curiously how Maharshi Parashara is explaining about the utility of these special ascendants. What are the utility? How we utilize this various special type of ascendants. So in the end of this Gyanadhyay, he will reveal that fact also. Before going into the depth of this Gyanadhyay, as far as Ghati Lagna and conclusion is concerned, I remember my Gurudev and the Lord of the Lord, Mahadev. Let's pray together. Vamdevaye namo jyeshthaye namah shresthaye namo rudraye namah kalaye namah kalvikaranaye namo valvikaranaye namo balaye namo balpramathanaye namah sarvabhutadamanaye namo manonmanaye namah. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. After getting blessings from the Jagat Guru, we are going to follow the footprints of great Guru, Maharshi Parashara. And let's check what Maharshi Parashara is revealing today as far as Ghati Lagna is concerned, his third special ascendant, when he declared in the very first verse of the Gyanadhyay chapter about the 3 special type of ascendants. First was Bhava Lagna, second was Hora Lagna, and today he is revealing fact about the third one, the last one, Ghati Lagna. Before going into revelation of Ghati Lagna, I'm just trying to share relevant fact about Hora Lagna. When Maharshi explained about the Hora Shastra, the origin of the Hora word, then he was saying like, this is the middle letter from the Ahoratra. Ahoratra means complete day and night. So he removed first letter A and last letter Tra, and then whatever we got it, that is Hora. If we drill down more, then we understand that Hora is approximately equivalent to, I'm intentionally using that word approximately, is equal to 1 hour. And when he was revealing the fact about the Hora Lagna, he was saying 2.5 Ghati. Always he is saying 2.5 Ghati. So when you go back and look at the Vedic time measurement system, then you can find that 2.5 Ghati is equal to 1 hour, So how these facts are integrated, how these facts are scientifically integrated. So that's why just I want to brought these facts to you. Now, concentrating on the subject of this episode, going into the Guru arc with Gurudev, let's immerse in it. Parashara Uvacha Ghati Lagna Sadhan. Kathayami Ghati Lagnam Srunu Tvam Dvijuttamam Suryayat Samarabhya Janma Kalavadhi Krama. Now he is concentrating on the one ghati, that tiny bit of time span from the sunrise to the time of birth. So on that istikal, divide that time span into one ghatis, and lagna will change. That ghati lagna will change from one ghati to next ghati to next. So this is the definition. This is the definition of the Ghati Lagna through the verse number 6. Now Maharshi is coming more close to the truth in his revelation expedition. Verse number 7. Ekaika ghati kana Ekaika ghati ka manat lagnam yadhyati bhadikam tadev ghatika lagnam kathitam naradadivihi. Great Guru is part of the parampara, great Guru parampara, and he is saying what he learned from the Naradadi, Sukadi. Lord Shiva is the source of the Jnana Parampara. All the Jnana Parampara starting from himself only to him, to Saptrishi. And Vasishtha is one of the Saptrishi. And you know the story of Parashara, how Parashara is connected with the Vasishtha. Parashara is his grandson, and he learned from Guru Parampara. So this verse is explaining more clearly about the Ghati Lagna definition. Now he will reveal the technique in next verse. Rasayastu ghati tulya palardha pramitansakaha yojamodiyake bhanau ghati lagnam asputam tat. Now the technique is differing little bit from the Hora and Bhava. He is saying rasayastu ghati tulya. So Rasi is equal to the Ghati. So whatever the Ghati, that will be equal to the Rasi. Just convert it into the Rasi of the Ishtikala. Ghati is equal to Rasi. But for the Pal, you play with the Pal. What you play with the Pal? Palard pratimitan sakaha. You have to divide Pal by 2. So divide Pal by 2, and that will become your degree or minute, so on and so forth. Then you have to add what you got it, whatever the result, you have to add in the longitude of the Bhanu, longitude of the sun. Then you will get the Ghati Lagnam Asputam Hi Tata. Then you will get the Ghati Lagna of that native. This is the technique. This is the technique now revealed. Now you are able to calculate Ghati Lagna. We are able to calculate Ghati Lagna by the blessings of Mahaguru. Then in the end, Mahaguru is giving instruction. He's saying, Pramade samta lagnanam bhav kostam prithaka likhet ye graha yatra bhe tatra te asthapya rasi lagnavat. He's saying, you prepare all the lagnas, whatever I taught you, the 3 lagnas, bhav lagnas, hora lagnas, and ghati lagnas, prithak separately, and you have already natal chart. So now you have 4 chart. Natal chart you have already. Then you got a bhav chart, you got a hora chart, and you got a ghati chart. Prithak you separately you make these all 4 chart and see the planets where they are located. See the planets, and then observe. Then you can give your prediction about the phala. Then you do the phalades. This is the ades of Gurudev, how you do it. He will add more on the utility and application in his style in the end of this chapter. We will go through, but first we will go to check the techniques so that concept will be very clear to us about the Ghati Lagnas. I'm just coming up following the same method what we did in the Bhav Lagna calculation and Hora Lagna calculation, and now for the Ghati Lagna calculation. So Istikal, we have Istikal, the difference of sunrise and time of birth. Then here in the step 2, consider Ghati as the Rasi and divide Pal by 2 and consider result as a degree or minute. Then step 3 is the same. Add the result, whatever result you got in step 2 with the sun longitude, and that will be the Ghati Lagna. Very clear what Marcy said. We are just here put in the stepwise fashion, and now making it more clear. The same example we are doing. Same example we are doing here. So here we can see the Istikal is 12 Ghati, 30 Pal. The 12 Ghati is directly converted to the 12 sign. Only we are touching the Pal, changing the Pal, divided by 2. So 30 divided by 2, this is 15. So now it is 12 sign and 15 degree. This is the result of step 2. Now step 3, we will add sun longitude. Whatever result we have received in step 2. So sun longitude we are adding here. 4 sign past 12 degree plus 12 sign 15 degree. So that is coming when we add this one, that is 16 sign past 27 degree. Now it is 16 sign past. So we will do the correction here. We will subtract 12 sign because we have celestial sphere of 360 degree. So the result is coming 4 sign past 27 degree. So 4 sign is past, Cancer is past. So now we are in Leo. So this is the Leo. Ghati Lagna is Leo. Now I am reminding you, Bhav Lagna we have calculated, that was Libra. Hora Lagna we have calculated, that was Capricorn. And now Ghati Lagna we have calculated, that is Leo. So you have 3 different ascendants with the longitude. So you have 3 different charts here, apart from the natal chart. So 4 chart you have. So in the 4 chart you have all the 9 planets placed here and there. So we have reached up to there. Now we have reached up to there. Now Maharshi will go for the conclusion. He will conclude this chapter, and he will conclude this chapter with the application. what is the utility? So we will go like first what Maharshi is saying in the verse number 10th and so on. So he dedicated 3 verses on the utility of these special ascendants. Parashara Uvacha. Ukta lagnadi bhavanam diptansanstiti samhitaha tasmad bhavat puraha priste titkeska tatphalam asmritam. He is talking about the planets, how planet behave when planet is placed in the bhav. So it depends where planet is. Each planet is in the middle of the house, middle of the bhav, or it is on the sandhi of the bhav of 2 bhav. He is coming up the fact, the basic philosophy integrated in our Sanatan system, pravriti and nivriti marg. So in the starting phase, most of the natives, I'm talking about the worldly natives, not about the siddhas, they are the exceptions. So they are into the pravriti marg, they have to do this and they have to do that. And after that, when they reach at the peak, when the Van Prastha starting, about to start, then they will decline like a nivriti marg. So planets are also behaving like that. In the bhav, 30 degree, 30 ans. So on the mid cusp, they are supposed to be very prominent to deliver results. Most prominent on the mid cusp, on the bhav madhya. And they are most ineffective on the bhav sandhi, on the boundary. And in the proportionate, in a proportion manner, when they are not at the top or when they are not at the minimum. So on the max and minimum, in a proportion, you can understand how planet will be effective. So the effectiveness of the planet, strength of the planets is in the question. And Maharshi wants to reveal this fact to his beloved student. That's why he is saying, like for the bhav madhya, he is saying that 15 degree, that one, that is the diptans, pravriti, diptans. And he will go more in the next verses. And we will just try to understand, try to decode along. He's saying in the next verses, Lagnatitya satataha purvam bhavarambha prajayate tityasaiha partastasya murtiha sandhicha tau. So he's saying bhavarambha starting, and then the end, he's saying end as a purti. So at the purti, at the sandhi, that's not very effective. Then he's saying bhavarambho phalarambho purnam bhava samegraha phalam sunyam na bhavante geyam madhe nupatataha. Proportionate, anupatataha. We have 4 charts. One is the natal chart and all the planets there. We got a bhav chart, we got a Hora chart, and we got a Ghati chart. Now observe see the various planets in the 4 charts. If a planet is remain in the same bhav in all of the 4 charts, then that planet will be the most prominent, effective. And in proportion, you can also derive the result. If a planet is following in the same bhav of 3 charts or 2 charts, so that is the first prima facie observation. See all the planets if they are falling in the same bhav. And then think about this bhava arambh and purti, and in proportion, if planet is in the between, then the effectiveness of the planet, how effective it is. He is saying phalam sunyam cha bhavante. So bhavante, at the end of the bhav, phal is sunya, 0. That planet will not going to give phal related to that bhav. This is a very high level of discussion Maharshi is doing, because this is chapter 5 only. There are more than 95 chapters. If you go along with Maharshi and watch the discussion, what the Guru and Sisya is talking, then more revelation, more fascinating revelation, more detailed analytical revelation will come up. So stay tuned. Let's watch together the great discussion. Hope you understand this Gyanadhyay. Thank you very much for watching. I will pray for you and pray for everybody in the end. Om Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityor ma mritam gamaya. Om Santi Santi Santi. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.